Have you ever done something so wrong you thought you'd never be able to look at yourself in the mirror again without feeling that weight on your chest? Theon Greyjoy knew that feeling better than any character in Game of Thrones, and perhaps better than most of us would ever want to admit. From the very beginning, Theon was that guy living on the edge between two worlds. He wasn't truly a Stark, but he couldn't truly be a Greyjoy either. He was the hostage, trying to pretend he belonged somewhere. And that anguish of not knowing who you are, it can destroy a person from the inside before any outside enemy even gets close. And that's exactly what happened. When he took Winterfell from the Starks, from the family that raised him, it wasn't an act of courage. It was the desperate cry of a man trying to prove something he didn't even believe himself. He would betray anyone just to feel for one single second that he had a place in this world. The price was far too high. Ramsay Bolton, that name still stings. Theon was captured, tortured, torn apart inside and out, and what remained was no longer Theon Greyjoy. It was Reek, an empty shell where a man once lived. He didn't just lose his dignity, he lost himself. But here's the part most people never stop to think about. Theon's redemption didn't begin when he saved Sansa. It didn't begin when he returned to Pike or when he faced Euron. It began the moment he looked deep into his own ruin and decided there was still something inside that wreckage worth saving. That is so much harder than any battle. Put yourself in his shoes for a second. Imagine carrying in your memory every face you ever betrayed, every wrong choice tattooed onto your conscience. Most people would have bent forever under that weight. Theon didn't. Not because he was strong, but because at some point he stopped running and decided to face it. When he arrived at Winterfell to defend the Starks at the Battle of the Dead, he wasn't a hero riding in to save the day. He was a broken man trying to stitch back together with trembling hands the pieces of everything he had destroyed. And then comes that scene. Bran Stark, with that calm gaze that cuts through time and soul, speaks the simplest and heaviest words Theon had ever heard in his life. "You're a good man, Theon. Thank you." 5 words. 5 words that undid years of shame. You know what makes that scene impossible to watch without a lump in your throat? It's not the drama, it's not the soundtrack, it's the recognition. It's someone looking into the darkest part of another person and saying, "I know everything you've done, and even so, you are good." Theon ran towards death right after, not like a desperate man, like someone who had finally found himself. He didn't die as Reek. He didn't die as the traitor of Winterfell. He died as Theon Greyjoy, whole, returned to his own name. And now, here's the question to take with you. If someone who knows your worst moments looked you in the eyes today and told you that you're still good, could you actually believe them?